Hi everyone, welcome back to Harp and Guitar, People and Music. And today we're going to have another episode of Whiskey's Blues Essentials, some essential recommendations out of my personal collection. And these are just a few fellows here that today I thought I'd talk about that were guys that you've heard of that you might not know that you've heard of. Now, the first guy I want to talk about is Bukka White. Now, a lot of people are familiar with Bukka White, but some of you may not have heard of him. And his claim to fame is not only that he was a fantastic slide guitar player who usually played on his lap and played a very hard-driving, percussive Mississippi blues style. Most of his material was comprised of train songs and prison songs. He did serve time on Parchment Farms, which was a work prison, and he was fascinated by trains. So a lot of his content revolves around trains and prisons. But the other claim to fame is that he is B.B. King's cousin. So that's kind of an odd little fun fact for you, because his style of playing is completely different than B.B. King's. The next one out of my collection is actually a rhythm and blues group called Hank Ballard and the Midnighters. And these fellows are great because they do 3- and 4-part harmonies, but it's in that classic blues structure, the AAB, where it's the call, and response. And they actually were the original writers and recorders of The Twist, later recorded by Chubby Checker. Next, another great bluesman, Mr. Leroy Carr, a fantastic blues pianist, often accompanied by his partner Scrapper Blackwell on guitar. And Leroy's claim to fame was he was the original writer and recorder of the song How Long, also known as How Long Has This Evening Train Been Gone, which has become a famous blues standard. It's a classic. My man T-Bone Walker. Now, T-Bone here was an originator in many different aspects of the blues. One of the first to play blues electric guitar, for example, and the first to combine the jazz swing with the blues phrasings. But in this particular video, his claim to fame is he was the original writer and recorder of Call It Stormy Monday. Well, they call it Stormy Monday, but Tuesday's just as bad. Another classic blues standard. Another recommendation here on some fellows that you may not have heard of, that you actually may have heard of, is Big Joe Williams. I often talk about Big Joe Williams because he played a 9-string guitar of his own invention. And he was a fantastic bluesman. He had an extensive recording career from the 30s right and through until the mid-60s when he passed away. But you know that song, Baby Please Don't Go, oh baby please don't go? That was Big Joe Williams, the originator of Baby Please Don't Go. And that leads me to, last but not least, on my list today of blues essentials from my collection, on some fellows that you may have heard of that you didn't know you'd heard of, or didn't know that you didn't know, is Arthur Big Boy Crudup. Arthur Big Boy Crudup was a little bit of a throwback type of bluesman. He was quite famous through the mid-40s up into the early and even as late as the mid-50s, recording a style that sort of harkened back to an earlier time, more of the 30s style of blues. Just sped up a little bit, almost a precursor to rockabilly, really, in a sense. And his claim to fame here is he was the original writer and recorder of that song, made popular by a young Elvis Presley, the song That's All Right Mama. So I think that's going to do it for today, everyone. I want to thank you once again for stopping by here, Harp and Guitar, People and Music. Please let us know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Talk to everyone again real soon. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.